It's my girl.
It's me, Sibs.
Yeah, well. And it's Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to all those fellow vets that subscribe to my channel. I do this every year for those new subscribers that don't know. Other subscribers, well, it's going to be a broken record, but it is what it is. So, but Kate, she usually adds her little bit to days like this with her family experience for veterans. But yeah, back in the day, 1988 to 1992, I was aboard nuclear submarines, and I even got my newest mask. It says U.S. Navy submarine veteran, but actually it's probably better on this side. But yeah, so back in the day, I went 1988, just a month after graduating high school, and went to Orlando, Florida for boot camp. And I think I was there for 8 weeks. Yeah, I think it was 8 weeks. And then went from Orlando to Groton, Connecticut. So I went in the dead of summer in Orlando from August, September. Then went to Groton, Connecticut for 12 weeks for sub school when it started to get really cold, and finished up there right before Christmas. Then got sent to my first sub in December 1988 to the USS Andrew Jackson, SSBN 619. It was a submarine that was already being decommissioned. It was already in the dry dock in Charleston being cut up. It had already been cut up into 3 sections. The missile compartment had already been cut up and scrapped, and then they welded the 2 ends back together to float it, I think, to Norfolk, Virginia, and that's where it finally was scrapped. But I was aboard that sub till September of '89. But during that time, I went to my second sub, the USS George Bancroft, SSBN 643, for a DASO run, which we launched a nuclear missile, and that was in March of '89, I believe. March, April, May, June. So I was there for like 3 months out of Port Canaveral, Florida, and which is between Cocoa Beach and the Kennedy Space Center. So yeah, I went there. That was pretty much our port in and out. Doing our shakedown, as they called it, angles and dangles over in the Bahamas and all that. Got to have a swim call. That was pretty cool. Swimming off of Andros Island, and the blue water. That was amazing down there. So went back to my first sub after that 3-month run, and Hurricane Hugo hit Charleston in September of '89, 3 weeks later, and I played my little part cleaning up the base. I was on the base when that Category 4 hurricane came roaring ashore, September 21st and 22nd, 1201, basically 1201 to 12:45 for 44 minutes. The eye had passed over Charleston, and that was neat, seeing the stars and all that. And then here comes the 140-mile-an-hour winds again. That's fun.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And then after cleaning up the base, I went to my third sub, the USS Ray, SSN 653, and did a Mediterranean run from basically October of '89 to March or April of 1990, and went to the Mediterranean. That was during Muammar Gaddafi's line of death, when the planes coming out of England had to circle around the Iberian Peninsula and bomb Tripoli right before Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm was getting going. We played a part in that, and kind of in and out of La Maddalena, Italy, which was between Corsica and Sardinia islands, the big islands in the Mediterranean there. One's owned by France, one owned by Italy. And came back, and we were in dry dock for repairs, and then July of '90 I wound up breaking my foot in the dry dock, and went on 9 months limited duty around the time of Super Bowl 25 and Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm. Actually, Desert Storm got started a week before the Super Bowl that year, and I was at the Charleston Weapons Station, which was in Goose Creek, South Carolina. I had NATO top secret clearance, so I knew a lot of what was going on behind the scenes during that time when I was on limited duty. And then after 9 months limited duty, I went back to sea on my fourth sub, the USS Casimir Pulaski, SSBN 633, where I did 2 patrols out in the Atlantic, just patrolling, mapping the ocean bottom, about the most boring thing we could ever do. And we were so bored we actually drew the captain's name by latitude and longitude dots on the navigation charts. His name was Perico, I think. And we actually drew out the P and then the A and then the R, which was a pain in the ass to do. Then the I and the C and the O and he got to keep the chart after we plotted all the dots. So, but yeah, did 2 patrols on there, became a short timer, and during that time they sent me to Kings Bay, Georgia to bring back the Henry L. Stimson SSBN 655 from Kings Bay to Charleston for decom, which was decommissioning. So served aboard 5 different subs in 4 years, which apparently was a record, but that's just the way things were. If I would have re-enlisted, I'd have probably gone or transferred to Kings Bay, Georgia permanently, because they were closing the Charleston base down. They closed it down in 94. I got out in 92. And then I would have had to go back to school to navigate a Trident submarine, because it's a lot larger and much different submarine to navigate. But I decided not to. I just 5 years is enough. I'm going home. And after 1992, I got out and used my GI Bill to get my partial college degree, and then went on to get a 4-year degree later. So a degree that I've never used, Bachelor of Arts in History. But yep. But Kate's family, you've got 2 brothers and a sister that were in.
Yeah, my father.
And your father. Yep, they were in the military.
Yeah.
Tell them about them.
Well, my dad was in the Air Force. He was an MP in the Air Force. Him and his friend.
Military police? Oh, wow.
And my sister was in the Air Force. She made a career out of it. My one brother was in the Air Force to start off. And then after 4 years, he went to the Marines because he said that the Air Force, they weren't tough enough. So he went to the Marines and made a career out of that. And my other brother was in the Navy, but he didn't make a career out of it. So, I had 4, family members that were in the military.
Yeah. See, my dad was drafted in Vietnam, so back when I was deciding which branch I was going to go to in high school, because I was so rebellious that my parents said, you need to decide what branch of military you're going into, because when you graduate, you're out of here. You're either going to go in the military or you're going to go on the street. And I was like, well, I wasn't really prepared to go, live with friends or whatever after high school, so I went in the Navy, and it was a toss-up between the Navy and Air Force, because I scored so high on the ASVAB tests, the military test to enter the branch of any branch of the military. You got to take an ASVAB test, and I scored so high that the Navy wanted me to be a nuke ET, which was a nuclear like a nuclear engineering technician. Basically, I'd be working around the reactor. And at that time, I was like, this is 87, 88, and I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere near a reactor. So they talked me into saying, well, we can at least, maybe, I want to be a meteorologist. Weather, it's always been a passion of mine. I'm a weather nut. And even being in Hurricane Hugo was just the most intense adrenaline rush I've ever had to this day. And that's what I wanted to do, was be a meteorologist. Well, it didn't happen. They said, those rates were closed, the Air Force was closed, the Navy was closed. And I was like, well, there really wasn't much that I wanted to do in the Air Force. If they couldn't give me that, then I looked to the Navy. And they had oceanography, and, where I was, they talked me into being on subs where I could map the ocean bottom and do scientific, analysis of the Gulf Stream and stuff like that, which we did, but very little of. So they gave me that car salesman pitch, told me what I wanted to hear, and signed up. And, I wound up going on to submarines, and to my knowledge, according to my family, I'm the first in the family to ever, be on submarines. So that's kind of a neat thing in itself. But yeah, all I did was map the ocean bottom around the Mid-Atlantic Ridge or over in the Mediterranean, and we did, we use a fathometer. 1 fathom is 6 feet, so we're trying to compare our depth gauge with the charts that we had to see if they were accurate and update them if they weren't, type of thing. But other than that, it was overall not too exciting being on submarines when you're just under the water and going basically around in the ocean. You didn't have very many ports. The time that I was in, I think I had maybe 5 or 6 ports that we pulled into. That's it. So not much, other than we did go to Gibraltar, Spain, So I did climb to the top of the rock. Went to Cannes and Toulon, France, and then we were out of La Maddalena, Italy, and then of course Port Canaveral, Florida. So other than that, we were supposed to go to other places: Alexandria, Egypt, Haifa, Israel, a bunch of other places around Africa and all that, but they just got canceled for whatever reason. We just never got to them. So, but anyway, that's our spiel. We're going to O'Charlie's for the free meal. I'm getting my girl a meal for lunch, and doing the normal free meal. But this time, because of COVID and all that crap, we're not going to eat in. We're just going to get ours to go. We're going to do the curbside pickup, and then I check with Chili's, and they're still doing dine-in only. They're not doing the curbside, so you have to go in and eat. And I'm like, I'm not going to deal with that. Not with the way that there's been a lot of rise of COVID, infections supposedly around the area. So I'm not going to risk that. And I'm like, all right, we'll just go to O'Charlie's and we'll hit by Little Caesars and get the $5 lunch special, because that's free for veterans. And I'll give that to my girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
He's eating a lot of pizza subs.
Yeah, I ate most of the pizza from yesterday. You saw the video.
He ate most of both pizzas.
Yeah. I think you got how many slices?
2.
There's still 2 left if you want them. I saved them for you.
He didn't save them. I got 2 slices from each pizza. That was it. Yeah. That's all I got.
So I'm making it up to her. I'm going to give her my free meal from Little Caesars, because you're my love and stuff.
Then today's Doctor Day, subs.
Yeah, she's got to go to the doctor this afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll do.
I have my blood pressure checked, and I know I gotta lose weight. I know they're going to tell me I need to, and I know that already.
You're bootyful.
I'm a lard ass, subs.
Oh my, here we go.
I need to lose weight. Come on. We all know when we're overweight. I'm overweight. So.
I got to lose weight too. I've already gone up from, what was it? I think I was down to 206, and I went to 214 last check. I think, I'm somewhere around 215. So I put on a little bit, but it's her cooking. I love it. I can't just eat a regular portion.
And the holidays are coming.
Yeah, so I might be pushing 220, 225.
Then after all the holidays, then it's time to, because hopefully we could go on that cruise, and I don't want to be rolling around the decks.
Oh, there she blows.
Yeah. So,
oh man, that's hilarious. So
hey, truth is the truth, subs.
Oh my.
You say tell the truth, shame the devil.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't hear that? You never heard that?
That's another new saying.
Yeah, tell the truth and shame the devil.
Oh well, shame that devil then. So that's our rundown for today. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the doctor visit. I'll just maybe hold off on the video, posting it, and just do your doctor checkup, see how healthy you are.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I don't know if they're going to schedule my blood work or not. We told the receptionist, but we don't know if they're going to do that first. And
well, they're not going to do it today.
When I was up north, and you had to have blood work done, what they would do is that they would, weigh you, take your blood pressure, which is what I'm going for, because I know, I need to have that taken care of. And they would do that, and then you would, of course, go sit, in the waiting room. Then they would call you to go and get your blood work done. And then when that was done, then, they would send you back so you could see the doctor. I don't know what the procedure is down here.
Down here, at least what I have to do with the VA, I got to fast like 12 hours in advance. And have you eaten anything?
Mm-mm.
You haven't eaten anything this morning?
No.
So maybe they could do your blood work today, but more than likely, they may schedule it, but we'll see. At least for me, I always have to get mine scheduled and then go in a week later to get the results.
Even when I was up there, I didn't fast. They just they just took my blood, went on about my business. Because even on the recording, it didn't say anything.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I think it depends on what they're looking for.
No.
But like I said, I didn't have to fast or anything. I just took my blood and went on because they wanted to know my potassium levels, and stuff like that. And everything, was okay. But it's been a couple of years, subs, because it takes a while to get insurance down here.
Yeah.
So, I'm no worse for wear, but I know I need to lose weight. I know that. So.
Yeah. So we're going to get my girl checked out this afternoon.
Yeah.
And see how good she's doing. So
I'm getting check subs.
Oh, my. Yeah. Well, so that'll be our adventure for Veterans Day. So enjoy the road trip, and we're on to O'Charlie's and then Little Caesars.
We're on.
Yeah. Woo! Good stuff. is Richard.
Your flu vaccine is more important than ever to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. On Veterans Day, drive-through flu shots will be available at the Anderson, Greenville, Florence, Orangeburg, Spartanburg, and Sumter clinics from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Starting on Veterans Day, the Dorn VA will be offering veterans flu shots from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday near the front entrance screening area. Additionally, flu shots are available for VA patients at CVS, Walmart, Kroger, and Costco with your VA ID. For
And
further
Walgreens.
details, please call 803-776.
Kroger?
Kroger. We don't have a Kroger around here.
I was gonna say we don't. Up in Pittsburgh, we don't. We had Krogers,
Yeah.
but we don't have it anymore. They've been gone.
Mm.
You guys, you have Shop and Save?
Nope.
You guys ever have Shop and Save down here?
Mm-mm. Nope.
I'm trying to think. There was other ones. There was so many, but now Giant Eagle and Market District is a huge Giant Eagle.
Mm. Oh, okay.
It has all kind of cafes and pizza place in there. They got a bank in there. You can go make your own. Well, you tell them the hoagies that you want. Oh, they're so good. I used to love the steak and cheese. That thing was about this big,
Mm.
but it was reasonably priced.
Okay.
It was so nice. They had their own bakery, gourmet foods. It was gigantic. And
Wow. Yeah, here, I mean, like I got my flu shot at Walgreens, but I did that last month. Okay, they still accept my VA card, so I don't know why they don't list that on the recording.
I guess
But
that's just places they want you to go.
probably. But I've had better luck with Walgreens because the CVS has just been. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Fix your damn horn. Well, I guess we'll just wait till our food's ready because we might be listening to that alarm for a while. That's awesome. Finally coming out. I guess they're all swamped with orders. Yes.
Okay, I'll go grab that for you.
All right. Well,
That ladder.
well,
Oh, he'd have fell in the hedges by now. We'd have seen boots.
no boots.
That's all you'd have seen.
Oh my.
Was a shoe. So one time I was fooling around in the yard. I wasn't in the front yard. I wasn't paying attention. And I fell down the hill and fell in the hedges. And I lost my shoe. It was up on top of the hedges.
You and those hedges.
I was always getting jacked up because they had a slope. It had a little ledge, and then it was a slope that went down to the hostas and the hedges.
Oh wow.
My ass was laying in there.
Oh, that's funny.
Put my shoe up on top. I was so embarrassed. I had to peek over the hedges, make sure the neighbors didn't see me. Then I reached up and snatched my shoe back, put it on.
You had
It
to
was just one of
sneak
my
up and-
sandals. Yeah, at first I had my eyes over the hedges. I hear the hedges in my eyes. I'm looking around to see if anybody was looking, and then I snatched my shoe back.
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell I was Pete the vet's daughter.
Wow. All right.
I wrote your payment, so
Okay. No problem. Check it. pot pie.
Yeah, I like chicken pot pie. You know, I get Maria Collander's chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
I like it, especially when it gets cold.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Again, in case I need a pen. That's funny.
I was always doing that shit.
You and your hedges.
And the hedges.
Just sign a top copy for me.
Okay, sure will. Let's see that. And 40. Let's see. 40. Okay. Alright. So the rest of these are mine.
Thank you.
Alright. And there you go.
Thank you. Happy
You
Veterans
too.
Day.
Thank you very much. Here's a receipt. Yeah. Well. Yeah. There. I'll put it on camera.
You want what on camera? I had it way over here.
No, it's widescreen.
Damn them screens.
All right. Now, let's go get some gas and stuff. that. It's the $5 lunch special. And a poopsie for my girl. Yeah. There you go. I'll let you box it back up. Because we're going to hit the road. Alright, well, it is about 2:15 and we got here about a half hour ago. Got all the paperwork filled out, and Kate's in talking to the nurse now. Nurse or doctor or whatever, probably the doctor. So this is her first visit, so they're probably not going to do any blood work or anything right now. So probably have to get that scheduled. I'll probably just get her blood pressure checked, maybe get her blood pressure refilled. But over there, they are doing COVID-19 testing. So, yep, you can actually drive up, get tested, and drive out. So that's neat. And as far as I know, it is free. So we may get that done. Not today, but in the near future. Especially before we go on our cruise. If that doesn't get postponed, we'll come here and get tested and get something in writing showing that, hey, we tested negative and blah, 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 so we can board the boat. So, anywho, I'm just going to sit here in the van, wait for Karen when she's done, and she'll probably give you an update on her first doctor visit since she's been here. Here she comes. Well, we'll find out what the verdict is here. Well, you okay?
Yeah, they did my blood work.
Oh, they did?
They did my A1C one. She said, wow, yours is better than mine.
Wow.
She said, it's worth. I was like, oh, okay. They're gonna, we can go to Walgreens. They're gonna give me some blood pressure medicine.
Oh, we can go ahead and do that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be there.
Ooh. Well, we'll go.
I'm going.
Yeah. So everything looks good and you're in tip-top healthful shape?
But they didn't do it.
Oh my.
He said it takes about a week. Whatever.
Darn them vampires.
I don't really care about that. You know, I was mostly wanting to get my blood pressure done, Sibs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to come back in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Because they're going to be monitored until they can get it regulated. You know, you have to start
So-
off at
That's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Is that right?
the 25th. It's the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Yeah, because I can do that.
Yeah, so they're all on Wednesday.
Oh, good.
All my appointments are on Wednesday.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got to go get my pap smear on the 30th. I got to get my blood pressure checked, you know, in 2 weeks. Because
During them pap smears.
yeah, they'll start me out on the lowest, which is 5 milligrams.
Mhm.
And then if it's not the way they want it, then they'll up it. You know, that's how I got up to 10 before.
Oh.
But that's okay. You know, it's
All
being
right.
monitored. And they said, you know, your blood pressure is really high. I said, yeah, that's why I'm coming in here to have it. That's the only thing that's wrong. Nothing else is wrong.
Wow.
So, but it
We'll have
runs
to
in the
take care of
family.
you.
It runs in the family, so there's nothing I can do about it.
All right. Well, let's go get your medicine,
We're
and
going.
stuff.
That's the thingy do.
Oh, thingy do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
pharmacy.
Well, we got your drugs, and then you got some balls.
Yeah, I just knew my
She got bulbs and stuff.
yeah, they take batteries, so I don't have to worry about plugging it in.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna hit the road because it's really crowded here. Ooh, there's your light bulbs. You got your drugs. There's our food. There's Snow Dude. So,
I'm gonna try it.
yeah. So, oh, you want to try them now?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll add this to the video because, yeah, I didn't wrap it up usually like I do when I'm driving, so.
Yeah.
Hurry up. I got things.
Oh.
Wow, they're kind of big.
Yeah. I'm used to handling big things, so.
Oh, my.
What in the world? What is this in here?
I don't know. Tear it up.
No, I don't want to tear it up.
Man, I might as well open it from the bottom.
Steaks
Oh,
on the poles. Stake them in the ground.
oh, stake them in there.
Batteries.
So they all stay together? Or they got
Huh?
individual battery packs?
Now they all stay together. Well, they have a line.
So it only takes 3 batteries for 4 lights.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's not a battery pack for each one. Huh. Well, they're LEDs, so they don't use that much power. See, that's what they look like. Let's see the glare. Ooh, fancy schmancy.
Yeah, I've never seen these before.
That's the wrong way.
What?
Oh, that is negative?
No,
I thought that
it
was
isn't.
positive. Oh, never mind. Stick them in there. Wow. No, just shove them in.
What's wrong with him, Subs?
Oh, there's 1 light. There's 2. There's 3. Yep, all 4 of them light up. No, turn the light off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're going out front.
Ah, fancy schmancy.
I'm gonna see if the other ones work.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and...
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, Subs.
No. Darn you, woman, knowing what you're doing.
Yeah. Darn it!
There you go.
And here's Mr. Back.
Yeah, shove them in. I'll just keep my mouth shut whenever you put your batteries in, because you know what you're doing. Ooh.
They're all dark. What's wrong?
Bad thing about the LED lights, you don't get the switch all the way off. They're not going to turn off. There we go.
And they're on a timer too. So they'll be on for 6 hours, off for 18.
Okay.
So I'll show you when I set them up, Subs. I won't be setting them up for a couple of weeks yet,
Yeah.
but
Well.
yeah.
Well, neat.
It'll be a while.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap this day video of, let's see, freebies for Veterans Day and your doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
So, till the next thrilling vidu.
That's Subs.
Yeah. Adios and stuff.
Yeah.